evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back and we are getting ready to continue our journey through the seventh continent and try and discover how to get rid of the Voracious Curse. According to what I read the last time we finished there, this is now the seventh continent. I don't know what I was on before, the little island. But we are taking Elliot Pendleton here, and we are just going to see where things go. So I am completely amiss as to where I am now on the map. Just a refresher. Here is the map, and I'm completely lost now. I don't know where we are anymore. So that's useless, but we'll keep that there. And there is only one direction to go, but I am going to just check out what else is here for the moment. I've got a club I can make and fire I can make. Fire would come in really handy if I can find some wood. The club I can make decently cheap right now, but I'm not worried about fighting anything. So let's go ahead and take our free discovery action here. Let's walk on over there and check out card 127. Okay. 127 reads, scanning the ocean, you shake your head. There is no land in sight. In fact, the only thing you can see moving in the water at all is a sea turtle. Again, slowly meandering its way eastward. Those crazy sea turtles. Okay, so this is essentially if for some reason we felt obligated to swim back to where we were, we could take that action. So, technically this is a permanent event that I am going to stick over here. I'm going to kind of stick it under our past card right here. Just because we don't really need to see it. Okay. And I am going to go ahead and just investigate here, see what that is. I don't have anything that can help with the eyeball, which is spot or observe. I have the torch, which can help with investigating, but I guess technically before that, let's go ahead and flip this. You never know what this thing could be. Okay, and it is a life jacket. Could have been very useful. I guess I automatically get this. Again, this can help me rest. This can help me swim. I'm hopefully done swimming for now. But it also helps me fight, which is interesting. I guess for protection purposes, it can help me fight. So I guess I automatically am going to get this life jacket, so we'll put it down here. This is my fourth item, though, so if I am really wanting to do the club or the friction fire, I'm going to have to get rid of something. I guess I could go ahead and eat at this point. So 214 comes out now. 211. 214. Okay. 214 reads, the frontal edge of a massive glacier slopes down from the north onto a carpet of luxuriant forest. Alright. So that's pretty. Now this spot has some rope, which can help me build my club a little easier. Other than that, there's not a whole lot going on this map tile here, except an additional 2 movement. So let's slot that in right there. So I think I definitely want to check out what's right here before I move on. So I will go ahead and take my one action that I need to take. I don't really want to use up one of these right now. And let's see what we get. We got a remember. Choose one card in the discard pile and add it to your hand. Let me just check real quick. I don't think that the card I really want is in here at the moment. Although snowshoes is in here, but I'd have to build it. And that takes 3 actions just to give me 2 less. So I don't know if that's worth it right now. Rope, splint, blowpipe, bandages. Okay, no. Alright, so I don't think I really want Remember right now because there's nothing I'm dying to have in my discard pile. So it's basically a free action. I get to pass, and now we are going to check out card 278. Okay. 278 reads, the water appears to be wadeable for about 50 yards from the shore. There are many fish, and you are rather confident that you will catch some. Okay. So this appears to be a permanent event to the north here. Depending on the number of successes you obtain, take the corresponding number of cards. Okay. So this is a fishing action that would help me. I think I may pass right now. I've got a fish. I did this earlier with the crab, I think, and it wasn't on the video playthrough. It's when I went back and played, and I ended up getting like 2 crab, and it really fills up your item pool because it is an item that you have to keep. So keep on hand. So I'm just going to tuck this up here. It's one I'll remember is there, and basically I can come back and fish. I need to make sure I don't do it bloody, because if I do, then there will be a predator in the mix. So, alright. So I guess we're going to go ahead and traverse. Now again, so as not to... No, I want to get down here before I build the club. So, do I want to eat my fish yet? That is the question. I mean, look at all this space up here. There's nothing... There's not going to be anything up here. And it's interesting now. We have now moved into the 3s area. Did I pull the right card here? Yes. That's odd. Okay. So this whole thing is going to have to go up here. Alright. And I need to get a 3 card right here. Let me just shuffle these up real quick. Alright, cut the deck, and there we go. Okay, so that's essentially the only place we can head. So let's kind of meander down here. We will build us a club, we'll eat some fish, and then we'll be done. Alright, so it takes me 2 to move off of this space. I don't need any successes. Ha! Walking stick and medical examination. The walking stick could be kind of helpful. Let's see if I'm willing to give up anything here. Yeah, you know what? I am going to give up examine notes. This is where you get a decipher card. I'm not too sure I want to get into that right now. And so I have the walking stick that if I come across some wood, I will build. Alright, so I successfully moved right here. And at this point, I think I am going to... Oh, I could have been cheaper over there too. Alright. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to... I think I'm just going to ditch the life jacket. I think that goes into the past. And I'm going to build my club here for 2 cards cheaper. Yeah. But that way I have a weapon on hand. So I'm going to need to draw 2 cards. Nothing else is going to help. There is the Voracious Curse, and there's a camouflage outfit. Neither of those I need. Again, this curse card is really just for looks this first time around. It just looks pretty. It has no meaning beyond the other ones, other than the fact that it's the title curse card. So that, and we are getting a little low on our deck now. So, do I want to bother building the fire for this? No. Let's just go ahead and consume our mollusk here and randomly take 4 cards from the discard pile. So that card, oh, and return this. So this goes back in the stash so we can, interesting. So maybe having gone fishing back there would not have been such a bad idea, but we're about to find out. So take these, give them a good shuffle. Okay, and I get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't get to look at them, but I can look at my discard pile, so I can see that 1, 2. Okay, I think most of the curses are still out in my discard pile, which is good, but these have to just get randomly shuffled back in, so I don't get to know what I drew. So I got that one. All right, makes me feel a little bit better. Okay, so now let's go ahead and flip this and see what we're dealing with. Shortcut. A tangled wall of vegetation conceals a hidden path that winds away among gnarled trees and thorny bushes. Okay, I don't really understand how this works. Do I get to keep this and use it at any time? Because I need to pitch it. You guys take a closer look there, but is it a skill card? It's not a green card. It's not a skill card. Do I just get to make traversing onto this spot cheaper? And there's also a leaf there. Discard this to walk to cheaper. Okay, so I guess maybe I can traverse onto this next tile for free, which is 264. 264 reads, you arrive near the border of a forest where you can hear all manner of insects and animal sounds. Okay, so I'm definitely heading south here, people. And the picture matches up, but you can see there's no arrow pointing that way, which is interesting. Here I am back. Let me check my map again real quick. Yeah, I don't know. I'm completely lost. So let's move this up because I'm about to not be on those tiles, so I'm not too worried about them going off camera here. And we are going to use our shortcut boon for free and move down to here. And now I need to get a whole bunch more 3 cards out. So, got one here, got one here, I've got one here. Okay, so again, there is nothing else to do here, but there is wood and there are leaves in this area, so I can build my walking stick for free. So I think we will go ahead and do that. All right. So the walking stick, let's just move the raft down a little bit, has a item usage of 4, and it basically is just helping me with walking, or I can use it as a weapon. Now I could also build friction fire here for free, and I may actually do that. Well, no, okay. So I have to get rid of something, because I have to put this out as an item, and I have an item limit of 4, and I want all my stuff. Now can I combine this? I guess it really doesn't matter. Okay, so I don't think I need the raft anymore, so we are going to discard the raft. I'm building friction fire for free because I have wood, and then I can use the torch, tick this down to 1, which is fine. It's been very useful, and this allows me to put my fire figure that goes up here into play. So this seems like a central location, and if at any time I'm traveling back to this point, it is free. So let's check out what's around us, and if I have to go north, south, east, west here, coming back to circle back around is going to be free. So hopefully I put that in a good spot. I could also traverse up to here, go fishing, and get back for free. So just some things to consider, and my walking stick is allowing me to walk for free as well. So we've got all that covered. Let's go this way first. A scratch. Blasted thorn bush. A long thorn has gashed the back of your hand. It may look like a harmless scratch, but these thorns might be poisonous, and infection is always a concern. Alright, I must immediately do a first aid. 0 + 1. And I can go ahead and do that with my torch. Not even worry about it. So cauterize the wound with my torch. Get an automatic success. I don't need to draw any cards. So that's out. And active player takes a 100 card. Everything will be alright. The active player takes a 100 card. Okay. Alright, it's all his fault. I know he's not doing his best. I can see it. I'm even wondering if he didn't do it on purpose. I really need to keep an eye on him. I am now paranoid, which is interesting because there's no one else around. Return this if there is no other character on your terrain card and on adjacent terrain cards. Nope, I'm all by myself. So I believe this just means I have to discard 1 card here. And then I put this back. Kind of weird. But that was even in there. Alright, so scratch goes away for now. And I get to put out 271. .271 reads, towards the east, the ground slopes gently and turns sandy. A few frail trees are the only vegetation there, and they greatly contrast with the colorful and luxuriant forest to the west. So I kind of know what's to the west. Alright, okay, so I guess there were some cliffs, but I couldn't just come straight down. So there's a purple tree. This kind of reminds me of the Lorax and the truffle of trees in the Lorax there. But looks like I can come over and do some praying. Those usually do pretty good for me. Get me some cards back. I can continue going east here. That's pretty much it. So let's just investigate all what's around us before we move any further. So just going around the clock here. A forest fire. The forest is burning ahead of you. If you want to continue, you know what? I forgot to change my mood music too, because we are now in the forest. Alright, the forest is burning ahead of you. If you want to continue this way, you will have to cope with the thick smoke and rising flames. I can continue investigating for 1 card. I take a 104 card, or I can take a compass action. Ooh. 2 cards, 2 successes. Alright, so I'm taking a 104 card, or a 103 card. There's fire now, all of a sudden. So let's... oh, I got Valiant Hearts Shall Not Fail. So I could go ahead and almost secure myself a victory. So let's do that. Let's go for it. We're going to take the compass route. So 2 cards. It's locked. I can't change it. I've got Remember and Remember. Interesting. But I can discard Valiant Hearts Shall Not Fail. So I'll discard this. Gets me 2 successes, and I get a 101 card. The music is definitely getting more intense here. You're feeling increasingly drowsy and are struggling to stay awake. You cannot wait to find a safe and comfortable place. Oh. Okay. Alright, so by using Valiant Hearts, I'm now tired. Oh, and I just got rid of my raft that could help me rest. Okay, I do need to discard a card. And then I can keep one of these. They're both the same. So at this point, it really doesn't matter. This allows me to pull something out of my discard pile, which could be a raft, if I wanted to rest. Interesting. Okay. I passed, so I have to take a 3 card, which I'm hoping this is something positive. This says, you remember these words whispered by Emil Z., the zoologist from the previous expedition. I only knew a few of the wild animals who have had to face so far, but experience tends to show that when it goes shit, everything is fine. While when it goes you may want to get ready to fight. Okay, it is an experience point, which is what I thought. That's what the words read. I'm not really sure how to read those. So, alright, we get to remove this. This goes in the past, and we get out the 191 card. So, 191 reads, you travel deeper into the tangled jungle amidst impressive trees and strange gigantic plants. The canopy blocks out most of the light, but your eyes gradually acclimate to the dimness. Eventually, you are able to distinguish some of the birds nesting in the trees and start seeing some little monkeys swinging from branch to branch, howling and apparently taunting you. Okay, so just more exploration here. Lots of places to go. I need some more 3 cards to put out. Go right here, go right here. Okay. Alright. So one last place. And again, I don't even know what I'm doing or where I'm going here. I'm looking for some giant idol. So let's go this way. Scavengers, large birds circle the sky. Your experience helps you recognize them as a distinct species of vulture. You can go see what has gotten their attention or ignore them and continue on your journey. Alright. Well, we could use some food, so let's check it out. We need to draw 1 card. Get 0 successes. Knowledge is power. I got room, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. Take this away, put this in here. Alright, now I get 265 and banish this. This is the first time I've banished a card. So that's interesting to note. 265 reads, the wind rustles the leaves of a tall tree, and a hanged body swings underneath. Stepping closer to the corpse, you recognize with horror that it is your companion and friend, Michael Draws, a distinguished ethnologist who was on the first expedition to the continent. How in the world did he end up here? It looks like desperation got the better of him. Okay. So this says, seeing your friend hanged disturbs you deeply. After getting him down, you decide to search his body and you find a crumpled piece of paper in the pocket of his jacket. Immediately after this is revealed, take a 274 card from the adventure deck if available. The active player must either discard one card with the keyword Serenity from their hand or inventory, or take a 103 card. I feel like I've seen 103. Okay. Alright. I can discard, so I'm going to save this. This is a Serenity card, so that's going to save me. I need to take a 274 card real quick. First. If available. Okay. 274 reads, the parchment you are holding seems to recount a key moment of the history of the continent. Okay, so maybe this is good. This is a clue. History of the continent, 3 of 4. So this must be now what I'm searching for. Okay. Oh, God. So, does that mean I'm going to have to go all the way back and dig up those graves? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right. So I have to discard Remember. Okay. And I must take one of the following actions. Solemnly you bury your former companion, or you abandon the corpse to scavengers. Oh, God. Something happens with if I bury him, but it costs me 4 energy, and I don't have a shovel. Ugh, no, I'm not going to do it. I abandon the corpse to scavengers, and I banish this. Okay. So now, circling all the way back around, we unlocked this area, which is 220. 220 reads, a pool of water seems to have collected underneath one of the larger trees to the north. It might be a prime water source for the local fauna. Okay. So there is a large pool of water over here that we can investigate. So we can investigate the water. We can pray over here. We can move one way or another and search this. Come all the way down here and search this. Let us first... God, I'm on a space with wood. Let me just remind myself what it takes to build a raft. Because I think it's not cheap. Torch, friction fire, raft is 5. I could do it for 2 though, by being on this space. And then I can get rid of my tired. Is that worth it though? Is it worth it? Because otherwise I cannot get rid of tired. Or I guess I could. I just have to get 2 successes. Okay, so here I'd probably draw 2 cards. And here I'm going to have to draw 2 cards. So let's go ahead and... Oh no, I lost my Remembered. Ha! I can't even do that. I had to discard Remembered because it was the Serenity keyword. Alright. Okay, so for right now I am just tired. Thematically, that makes sense. Alright, let's see what praying gets us here. Move this off to the side here because this, I didn't even notice, is a 7? No, an 8. So I gotta get out the 8s over here. So I'm now very curious as to see what's happening over here. So I think that's where we're headed now. 8s. I'm gonna go back. Oh wait, that was the 7s. Sorry. Grab an 8. Technically I need to put a 3 over here. Okay. A lot to keep up with. We'll do that one because I grabbed 2. Alright. Okay, so the map's definitely getting bigger. Having a hard time fitting all of it on here, so might have to change how we record moving forward. But we are going to venture this way, so I'm going to use my walking stick to travel for free. I'm going to come over here and we're going to, why not, let's just check this out. I'm a little scared. Food chain. A scrawny, starving rat is nibbling on an unfortunate insect, but it has not appeared to notice your presence yet. Each involved character may discard any number of cards with the keyword stealth. Don't have any of those. From their hand and or inventory. Nope. For each card discarded this way, you get an automatic star during the result of the following action. Alright. Hunt action. No. Track or target action. Hunt. Okay. My club, which I thought would have helped me, is not going to help me. So I need to get... 3 successes. I don't have anything that can help me right now. So we're gonna have to draw 3 cards, I think, here. 1, 2, 3. And let's see what we got. 2 half stars. There's the Yale graduate card I want. There's 1. So put those together. There's 2. So I need 1 more here. Oh no! I didn't do it. Alright, I do get to keep a card here, and it's a card I've been wanting for a while. The Yale graduate there. Yeah, no cards with stamina, so his thing isn't helping me. Alright, so unfortunately I have failed here. I need to take a 100 card, which I think is bad. And now I'm paranoid again. But again, we know that this is just going to hurt us. I need to discard 2 cards. Lost a Remember and a Bandages. And then I can return Paranoid to the box. Interesting that they keep throwing these in there. But there you have it. Okay, so I can check out 288 now. .288 reads, a stony track slopes up towards the south. These desolate barren lands only allow a few sparse shrubs to grow here and seem very unlikely to provide you with any kind of solace. Okay, but there's an idol there. I need to keep checking out these idols. I feel like I should have gotten something for that. And this gives me the opportunity to go even further south, so it's another 8. Alright. So there's like some kind of blank area right here. I'm never going to see that area. Or do I have to like come down and come back up? Alright. So let's go ahead and pray. We need to get 1 star. I'm pretty sure I've gotten all of my actions here. Injured or poisoned. Okay, sorry. Goodness me. It is late. It is Saturday night. Alright, I need to pray and get 1 success. I'm just going to do 1 card here to try and successfully pray, and I didn't get it. I guess though there's no negative text there, so I can do it again. Ah! Alright, 1 more time. 3rd time's a charm. There we go. Okay, learn by doing. You may discard this. Do I want any of these other ones? No. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to keep this because it was successful. And then I get to take a 91 card. I may have already seen this card. I'm not sure. According to my mood music, I'm running now, which is not good. Okay. Oh, there are some more. There is a tiny little cross there. Someone is buried here. At least their companions took the time to arrange a final resting place. Take a 666 card, and after resolving it, apply the following effect. Each involved character may choose one card with keyword will or aggressiveness, and in the action deck or discard pile, and add it to their hand. Okay. So take a 666 card. There is 2 of them. This reads, a veil of fog mysteriously forms around the grave. Luckily, the veil quickly vanishes. Your instinct tells you that you have been lucky this time. Okay. So I didn't piss anybody off. And then I get to choose one card with the keyword will or aggressiveness in the action deck or discard pile and add it to your hand. Obviously, I want to take it from the discard pile if possible. Will or aggressiveness. Remember. It's a good one. Valiant hearts shall not fail, even though it makes me tired. Snowshoes. I think I'm out of the snow though. Aggressiveness, war paint. I'm kind of looking around to see what icons I could use here. A bow, which can help me hunt. Learn by doing. I have one of those already. A bolus. Okay. Rudimentary flint I could almost make for free. Let's do remember. That's a will card. That's a good card to have. So if I need to go back in there and get it again, I've got it. This goes over here now. Alright, so that did not give me any healing properties. The question is, do I go all the way back up to here and fish now? I think I might have to. Because I'm getting pretty low on my cards here. And I don't want to get to the point where I have to flip over the deck. So, I can use my walking stick to get down to 2. That means I can travel anywhere I can get to. And I'm going to come all the way back up here. Alright. And I now do draw 3 cards. I'm hoping for 2 successes. Okay. And these are my last 3 cards. So hopefully I get my 3 successes here. And I do. Think, fire making, deadfall trap. Okay. I don't think I need any of these right now. Okay. So I am successful with 3 stars, which is going to get me 2 200s. Okay. Which I'm pretty sure is some sort of food. What? So I got empty-handed. You get tired of waiting. The fish are obviously aware that you are here. And I get a horned bear. An angry horned bear rears up before you, ready to slash you to ribbons. What in the world? What? I went fishing. And I got nothing and a bear. Are you kidding me? Empty-handed and a bear. I got no food. Alright, so the bear says I need to complete a fight action. I do have my club finally that can come to some use. That's going to get me 2 stars plus any 7s. It's a locked 4-card test. Okay. Alright. So I have to take 4 cards. So at this point I'm going to need... This is forcing me to flip this over now. And again, at any point in time, I could die. I really don't like that. And I'm like nowhere close to completing this test. Why is this like the initial curse for the game? Alright. So I shuffled those. I need to draw 4 cards, and I'm getting 2 automatic successes. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. No curses. That's good. Alright, so there's a half. No 7s. So 1, 2, 3. That's it. I'm getting 3 stars plus my 2 from right here. This could have me draw less cards, but it's not helpful. But I only have 5 stars. So this reads, I mean, really? Reveal them. If at least one character is bloody, you must discard one of these cards without the keyword predator. Choose one of the remaining cards which represents your catch. So wait, do I not have to deal with this bear? Hold on here. I go fishing. Depending on the number of successes you obtain, take the corresponding number of 200 cards. I got 3 successes, so it says I should take 2 200 cards. Reveal them. If at least one involved character is bloody, you must discard one of these cards without the keyword predator, period. Choose one of the remaining cards, which represents your catch. Return the others. And flip this to the gold one. Okay, so I don't think I need to deal with the horned bear. So, I'll shuffle those in a minute. I can return the horned bear here. And then I'm going to take the golden 278 card. Alright, which now reads, return the other cards. There are no fish in this immediate vicinity of the snowy beach. Attracting them is going to require creativity and efforts. So now I would need to complete a fishing action of 5 cards for successes. And again, it's just asking for 200 cards. So this was a complete bust. I guess that goes in the past. I got no fish out of it, no food. I luckily did not have to fight a bear. Let me just shuffle these because I'm going to need to draw some in a second at some point. And so at this point I'm on death's door. I could die at any moment. Am I just not doing something right? What's going on here? I am no further. I am 1 step closer 1 out of 4, I would assume that to figuring this out. All right, so I can travel back to here by using 1 less. There's Explorer, Fire Figure, -1, so it costs me 2, so I can just do 1 to get. Do I want to go? Hold on. Do I just want to go here? Or do I use my walking stick? And I could go all the way down here. Maybe let's do that. So we're going to use our walking stick. Tick this down to 1. And I'm going to go all the way down here to the idol. So let's do examination first. 301. Okay, this can allow me to take 4 cards from this card pile and shuffle them back into the action deck. Okay, so I feel like I do want this. We'll get rid of Knowledge is Power. We'll slate this in. Alright. Now I get a 301 card. There's a lot of 300s. And I'm now on a... Where are we? 8? Spooky. 301. Your attention is drawn to a turquoise mark on the ground about 6 feet long. The color and texture seem unfamiliar in contrast with the sandy soil all around you. So you squat to take a closer look and begin to feel a sort of vibration along with a high-pitched hiss. Count how many marks you can see on terrain cards that are in play. If you counted up to 6 marks, discard this and replace it with a 79 card. If you counted 7 marks, 162. If you counted 8, 228. Okay, interesting. So I'm looking for, put this right there. I'm looking for these blue marks, which is right here. So I'm assuming I get to count 1. But that honestly is all I see. Okay. Yeah. I'm not seeing any other marks right now. So let's investigate here, and then we might need to break. This video has been going on kind of long. Oh, dinner's ready. Okay, I like the sound of this. A hairy creature the size of a small suckling pig lies dead at the foot of a cactus. Alright, fine. What is that action? Take. A take action. You continue on your way. Each involved character takes a 106 card. Discard this. Yeah, I think I am going to take it. So I take a 1. Meat. Okay. Good. And this is one that can give me 6 back. I also have to take a 275 card, which I'm hoping is not like, you ate rancid meat. $275 states, walking towards the dead animal, you salivate at the thought of the good meal that awaits you. All of a sudden you start to feel feverish and overcome by an inexplicable feeling of anxiety. Losing your balance, you collapse onto the cactus, the spines painfully piercing and gashing your skin. What in the world? You realize in horror that the plant feeds upon the blood dripping from your wounds. You try and get back to your feet, but fear is keeping you paralyzed. Each involved character takes a 103 and a 105 card. At least I got the freaking meat. You suppress your frightening thoughts and hastily stagger away from the cactus. Okay, so let's deal with this garbage. A 103 card. I am frightened. And a 105 card. I am probably bloodied. Yep. Okay, so this one came out first. So I need to discard 2. 1, 2, and then this one came out. No other things. So if I take a swim action, I can get rid of that. If I take a think action, I can get rid of frightened. Okay. Now I need to, I just get one chance at succeeding here, and I did. Okay. So you suppress your frightening thoughts and hastily stagger away from the cactus. Each involved character returns their frightened state card. Okay. Whoops. So that's good. That was 103. Put that back. Am I done with this? Am I done with this stupid card? Ugh. Banish this. Put you right there. Okay. 313. Can it please be something positive? Would that kill anybody to give me something positive here? The slope gets increasingly steep, yet the landscape remains dreary and you see no signs of animal life. Alright, and again, we are still the size of this map is getting out of control here. But there is my second mark. I need to fit a thing down here somewhere. I'm running out of space everywhere. Another 8 card. Alright. So yeah, there's still this big canyon right here, which possibly could be this canyon right there. That's all I can think of. And so if we're traversing, if we're up here, that means we're kind of up above it. And I want to go this way to find that large statue. Right? So if I look at this, if I travel down the east side, well, anyways, all right, we're gonna stop right here for right now, because it's getting late. This is getting out of control. I am moments away from dying. I do have the, where is it, major relic here, which essentially gives me a free restart. If I should die, it's playing on easy mode, but this is, I don't see how anybody can survive this without knowing exactly where you need to go to take care of this, because this map is just is getting out of control. My fishing is not helped. I had to fight with a frickin' blood-sucking cactus just to get some amount of meat, and I'm essentially on death's doorstep with revealing a curse. So we shall see where this goes from here. But for now, thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you want to be notified when the part, I guess this is part 4, so when part 5 comes out, please consider subscribing to the channel. Once again, thank you for watching and have a wonderful evening.